It is. Yes, you are, Sonic. Yes, you are. Appreciate you being here. The server is up. Yeah. It had to be done in Spanish, huh? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and unmute Discord. And we are live.
That joke was muted. That was quality comedy.
I know, but it was a password, so it was muted.
Oh.
Don't like doxing things. Try to avoid that.
For the best.
Hey, Sonic.
Yeah, especially like because Luke is using Ben's account stuff, you'd be doxing both Luke and Ben at the same time, like a paradox.
Wow.
Oh,
That
oh,
was
that,
the worst
now
joke.
That's the kind of comedy that these people show up to see, presumably. I don't know these people.
I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
I do not know.
Remember that time that a bunch of scientists said they thought platypus milk might be the cure for cancer and then refused to elaborate? I do.
Nice.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Not surprised you would remember something like that. Not surprised one bit.
Yeah, they're just like,
Nope.
yeah, platypus milk contains an enzyme that showed like a massive reduction in cancer cells. And then everyone was like, hey, has there been any update on that? And they're like, don't worry about it. And I'm like, kind of feel like I should worry about it.
Where am I? Oh my goodness.
What?
My character doesn't have a picture. I didn't put a picture of my character up.
Well, you need to put one because I can't add you to the. It looks like I can't add you to the combat tracker.
Oh, I'm at the character selection screen and I don't have any characters to select. You may have to release my character.
I see.
Release him from his bonds
Uh,
and debts.
looks like I can't.
Mostly his debts.
Your character doesn't exist. Did you actually finish making your character in Fate? I don't think you did.
No?
I thought you did.
Did
I
you ever
thought I
make
did
it?
too.
Did you ever make it in Fantasy Grounds?
Yeah?
Because it's not one of the characters that I can select.
Well, I see the Mighty Corsair here in the list of peoples.
For now, you can if you can find your character in the Google sheet before, if it is complete in there, you can play off of that for now, just so we can, you know.
You should at least make a new character on here and put a picture on it so you can be involved in map
Yeah.
stuff.
True.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the VOD from last week, and you are there. So I don't know what happened to his
Huh.
character. Yeah.
Go ahead and take the blank character that I've just made.
Okay.
Yeah, I know
Considering
that.
all that logging in you had to do, you're not on a different computer, are you?
No. I only play Fantasy Grounds on my gaming machine.
That also shouldn't really matter, though, right?
If he logs in as a different user on Fantasy Grounds, even
No, but
unintentionally,
if he's the same user, like logging in, the info should make it the same, right?
should be. Unless he
Mhm.
wiped his cache and shit. There are a lot of reasons for that to go wrong.
I hate to spend the first 15 minutes of the stream asking for tech support, but how do you do the picture again? Where do you put it, Ben?
Your character portrait.
Yes.
If you open your character sheet and then you click on the little box where your character goes,
Got it.
and then you click on the little, it should be the plus button, and then you click folder. It opens the folder where you should save the image.
Folder. Copy all that. Thank you. Now I just got to put a picture in it.
All right. Well, for now, I've added you to the combat tracker, so we can at least do something.
Okay, thank you.
Everyone else good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Presumably.
Alrighty. So, when last we left, you had all a group of wayward individuals, some having lived in the. Sorry, I'm doing the thing. Lived in the starting town for some time, some only just arriving, answered the call of one of the town's residents, Bale, whose daughter Hay had been kidnapped by the Glanta gang and taken to the construction site where he and his daughter were working as slag farmers. You agreed to hike out there as a posse, try and track them down and rescue his daughter, who's being held as ransom. And now the question is, how do I place you all? Ben, how do I place you all?
Open the combat tracker. There's a
The
green.
is it the little dragon guy? No, it's not. Sorry, go ahead.
There's a little green thing at the bottom. There should be a little green icon towards the bottom, and you drag that onto the map.
There it is. I did it.
Yay!
Very good.
E2.
What are you doing? Stop looking over, like, being over my shoulder. We're waiting for Luke to put us on the map.
I already have put you on the map.
Oh, all right, cool.
Yeah, look, I could do this.
There I am.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
I just put a bunch of numbers on the screen. I can't actually move my guy. I think our tokens might be locked.
Mm.
How do I do that?
Yeah, that.
Stupid.
Try it again. I unlock the tokens.
Yes.
There you go.
We can move. We can move freely.
Alrighty. So, one thing about Fate combat is the map has different zones on it, which have different environmental
Hey,
aspects.
Mr. Reed.
Hello.
Sorry, I forgot to mute my Discord mic.
It is okay. Basically, if you want to know about an area of the map that has shit on it, or just an area that like, what do you call it? An area that may have an aspect to it, go ahead and ask, and I can note that it has it. For now, to start the combat off, I'm going to give each one of you one free environmental invoke. So, if you see something on the map like the fact that you may be at a slope, or that there are rocks for cover, or something like that, you can, if you ask me about it and we decide that that's a thing that's in the environment, you can invoke it for free without
Alright.
spending a fate point. However, each successive invoke of that, like, let's say you want to invoke rocky terrain to take cover behind a boulder, if you go out from behind cover and want to do so again, it'll cost you a fate point, but that'll just help get the ball rolling, I think.
Okay.
It would
Where's
cost a fate point to potentially hide behind that same previously mentioned pile of boulders? Or
Yeah.
okay.
Because invoking the aspect is just giving yourself a +2 or a reroll. So it's not necessarily a thing you have to declare once combat gets started. This whole encounter is basically designed as a tutorial to teach you how to play Fate. So it'll become sort of apparent how this is supposed to work as we get into it.
Okay.
Don't crap out on me. Don't crap out on me. Come on, come back. There you go.
Why can I not? I'm trying to make it roll initiative, but it only gives me option to clear all initiatives.
I don't know.
It is because you are weak.
You should have.
Use your anger.
You should be able to right-click the little thing that says menu or some shit, and one of the radio options is.
There's only one radial option. It's clear initiative.
Well, click that. Try it.
I did multiple times. It just still keeps you in the same order in which you were added, which I don't want.
Uh-oh.
Well, we can't really roll initiative in this game, so.
Oh, dumbass. Yeah. Sorry, it's been a fucking minute since I forgot how Fate works.
Interesting.
Basically, the initiative is like there's a couple different ways to do it. The way that I most remember is you essentially throw it to, like, on your turn, you go, all right, and I want so-and-so to go next. There's also, I think, the option to, like, elect the team leader who decides what the order is, but it's basically the enemy gets to go, and then you get to go, and then on that turn, they can decide, like, is enemy 1 taking our turn, or is enemy 2 taking our turn? Same for you.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Okay. So no standard initiative.
No, there is no standard initiative. It's much like everything, a kind of free-flowing and weird thing, but
I don't like Sorry.
I lack rules and structure.
Exactly. That was a big
That's the
thing for
whole
me
point.
to
That's
do.
why we're doing that.
Let
Yeah.
me just look.
it's-
Rules and structure are for fucking nerds.
Listen.
Ben.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh,
Also, it's fine, Luke. This is the tutorial game.
Yeah,
This is
for me too.
meant for you to learn.
No, I'm just looking up real quick what the thing for it is.
Okay.
We're all here to learn today.
are we now?
One of the, yeah. So, got you. It says at the end of your turn, you can pick who goes next, but everyone has to have a turn before the order can repeat.
Yeah.
Fair.
What be this?
Midget and or GIF.
Wow.
Well done. I dare you to drop that in your Polycule group chat.
Don't.
I mean, most.
Did you Photoshop this, or is this actually you?
That's me.
Okay.
Looks like your arm.
It's from the photo shoot.
Oh, I was gonna say, because I know that you don't own that outfit.
I
Yes,
do.
he
It's in
does.
my closet, dipshit.
Oh, you've never worn it.
Yeah, I wore it for this.
That's
It
it.
hasn't been cold enough. I'm
He has
now that it's nice and cold.
Yeah, no, he's wearing it.
I'm wearing it in that fucking photo.
All right.
Either
Anyway.
way,
So,
either way,
Wow.
who do you think is? I'm seeing here a couple different ways. You can either, what do you call it? You can say you can do it by like whoever has the highest of a certain relevant skill comes first. I'll just let you guys decide who's starting off the initiative order here. At the moment, I will say as you're approaching, the gang members scattered around the place do not notice you on your approach.
What do they look like they're doing?
There are a couple who are standing on that platform. In the middle, the figure in the middle of the platform is the little girl. One of them appears to be looking off the side with a rifle, kind of scoping things out. One is sort of standing next to her. He's just sort of. It looks like he's either cleaning or playing with his gun. Like he's just sort of disinterestedly like, I'm guarding like a 13-year-old. This isn't like the most stressful gig. Off to the side, there are two of them who appear to be futzing with the equipment.
Okay. All right. How do I want to approach this?
Stealthily.
How many are there?
There are four.
I don't think stealth is going to be an option here. This is basically a completely like open area. I mean, we have the upper
Is
hand.
it?
We have.
So basically, what you're looking at right now is it is a crater that domes downward towards the center, and then in the middle of it is a raised platform supported by what is basically a hover skiff with a bridge attached to the outside edge.
Wait, so they're like, how far above the ground are they?
10 feet.
Oh, okay.
It's much wider than it is deep. This isn't like a massive crater. Basically, once the geysers go off, they tend to fill in with water and all the heavy metals that are exploded out from the bottom, and that's what they're pumping out.
So these guys are in the like the center of the crater here.
Yeah.
They're at the same level as us on the outside of the crater. Like
that's correct. Yes. The bridge that you see extending downward is literally just creating a bridge. You can just walk in an unbroken line.
Okay.
Oh, real quick. Because I forgot to give you time to introduce it at the start. Kayla, do you want to tell them what you've brought with you, or do you
Ah,
want to save
yes.
that as a reveal for later?
It was pretty obvious when I brought it. So, when we were leaving town and we exited the bar, I took out what is essentially like a little key fob and clicked it, and like across the street there was like the beep beep sound a car would make unlocking, and then like basically like something shaped roughly like a garbage can. The sides of it extend out and then push down to lift up the center, and a kind of like spider shaped bot scurries over to me, and I climb up into it. And now I'm like closer, not quite your guys' height. Like instead of being down like your knee, I'm like a bit like,
Your shoulder, kind of.
yeah,
So
mid
it's
chest, shoulder.
so you've had to take the form of like a spider bot.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I just look at you guys and I shrug and I was like, you guys' legs are really long. It takes me a long time to keep up with you. So,
Funny. It
Have
would make
it.
sense if it's mining equipment because it could like climb up and over rocks and stuff instead of like treads.
Probably.
Mhm.
In
It's
this
good for
town,
a lot of
it's probably made of old recycled mining equipment, and then like
And a garbage can.
it's made of old recycled mining equipment, the garbage can, and then also like one of the kegs from underneath the bar that our good friend Kanor was working at up until like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And
He
also
was.
probably some discarded droid bits.
Yeah,
Yeah,
also
yeah.
discarded droid bit. That's honestly one of the great things about living in a former separatist colony is there are just like oodles of droid bits.
Oodles and noodles of droid bits.
There, I
But-
put up a token that was more me.
Love it.
Oh my god.
Either way, you guys are currently standing
You're
there.
gonna love
If no one makes a move soon, the enemy's gonna get their turn.
All right, what
which,
should we do first?
which of us has guns? That's the bigger question.
I got a gun.
All of you can have a gun if you want. Guns are not super hard to come by. It's just gonna be like it's gonna be pretty much just a basic either pistol or rifle, unless you roll resources to say you've bought a better one.
Let's see.
Oh, I have a gun then.
Yes, I do have a gun.
Yeah, I do
I
not.
pull out 6 arms of weaponry of varying kinds.
You guys want to stealth it, so if you want to stealth it, go sneak. If not, I'll shoot.
I was gonna say anyone with a gun, lay down covering fire for those of us without to get in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are we just to clarify really quick before they do this? Are we just killing them, or like because there's
I-
also a hostage there?
Prefer not to. Yeah, they're gonna like kill the hostage if we do that.
Yes, I would prefer not to spill any unnecessary blood, but if it comes to it, it comes to it.
We should maybe cross the bridge then and talk to them.
Someone should.
I'll go.
In the meantime, I would like to sneak around to the other side where that one guard is off all by his lonesome. To the
Okay,
north.
so you want to try and move around there. Please roll me stealth.
Ability. Stealth.
And it's roll me stealth at. I'm gonna look up the types of actions real quick in Fate.
I didn't take stealth.
It doesn't matter.
I know. Okay. How do I roll
So you
for
are
that?
trying. So
Just-
real quick,
yeah.
I'm gonna say that because the one you're trying to sneak up on is specifically scanning the area with his sniper rifle. I'm gonna say this is an overcome action.
Okay, I don't
Yeah.
know what that means.
So basically, there are 4 kinds of actions in Fate. There is
Okay.
overcoming in
Yes.
overcoming an adversity, creating an advantage, attacking and defending.
Okay.
So for this, I'm gonna say he has a passive of 2. So you have to meet or beat a 2 in this roll.
And it's just pick up the dice in the bottom left corner and drop it since I don't have a skill for it.
Roll 4 of those.
Well, you should still be able to click on the
Yeah, you should be able to click on your
button
stealth,
into your skill.
like stealth skill on your character sheet.
Oh, there it is. Actually, shit. I had my box squeezed tight. I need to re-roll that. Add a 2 to that. So I'm gonna roll it from the box. My bad. I didn't realize that shrunk that far. So
What are you talking about?
You have to scroll on the
Character sheet.
yeah, the character sheet I had it shrunk down to its smallest size. Don't mind.
Oh.
Okay, so
Oh, you have a 2. All right.
Yeah, I remember taking it.
so you doubled what you were attempting to do, so you get what's called succeeding with style.
I
Oh,
thought succeed with style is if you beat it by 3.
Oh, is it beating it by 3? Damn, sorry, one
You
short
beat it
then.
by 3, yeah.
Okay.
We'll get to that later. Long story short, that's where you get what you want, and then an additional boon on top of that. But for now, I'll say you've made your way to the bottom of the crater, so please put yourself there. Or I'll do it. You are pretty much directly underneath him. He's more or less looking directly over your head. He has no idea that you're underneath him.
Nice.
But he is 10 feet above you, so just note that he's 10 feet above you on what is more or less a floating platform.
That's fine.
Now, is that all you want to do on your turn?
I'm completely lost on the
I'll say that
economy
you
of
can.
this.
I will say that you can move and make it and do an action, basically.
No, I just want to be in place in case shit gets hairy.
So on your team, they're gonna take their round. Who's gonna be the next person to go?
Well, I'll go last since I'm going to cross the bridge and try to talk to them out in the open. Or maybe I should go first to distract them, so that
Would
you
be
guys.
a good idea in case somebody else wants to come out swinging.
Yeah, I'd rather you go, and
Yeah.
then if we have to attack because they respond very negatively, we know.
Okay, so I go over here.
I will go with you. I'll leave my spider bot with you guys, and I'll go over. People
think-
usually find me non-threatening.
All right.
I'll go over with you.
See, you say that, but there are several pawn shop owners in town that have sworn a blood vengeance against you.
So I don't want them to be
Usually.
a posse trying to get them. Like, that's my one issue with it. I don't want everybody trying to cross the bridge at the same time, because then it looks more threatening.
Yes. If you start outnumbering people, then they start getting uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Only when you start outnumbering them?
So
There are other circumstances too.
anyone with blasters, take up positions on the higher point of the crater so that you can get a vantage point on them.
I also have a gun. I can switch with somebody if somebody else would rather cross the bridge.
No, I would like to get to a good spot to shoot from.
I mean, pretty much anywhere. Where do you want to be?
I can't really see.
Yeah, I know it's kind of small.
I'll cross the bridge with you.
Okay.
So it's going, everything's sloping downward, correct?
Yeah, it's sloping down. This is about 10 feet lower than the outside, and this gray platform is a hover skiff that's floating 10 feet above the bottom.
Okay, I would like to get to, like, there. If you can see.
So to, like, here.
Yeah, kind of like where David is behind the pillar, but on the opposite side. Down.
Okay.
Actually, not on the opposite side, but down.
So about here.
Yeah.
All right.
And also, I just looked it up. It is specifically on your turn because fate turns are meant to be very quick. You can perform one of the 4 actions that I mentioned above.
Right. So movement is not one of those. Like
movement is you can move and then create an advantage, overcome, attack, or defend.
Yeah, anything. So you could do whatever you want that doesn't require a roll, but you only get one skill.
You only get one thing you can roll a skill or invoke an aspect.
Yeah.
So if I'm moving down there, I have to roll stealth, correct?
If you would like not to be noticed, then yes, that is overcoming
Okay.
that is overcoming that. And who are you in line with? I'm gonna say it's the same passive 2 as before because the guy's still scanning.
Okay.
So you got a 2.
Okay.
So in this, if you don't want to invoke an aspect, you have 2 options here. You can succeed at a minor cost, which is exactly what it says on the tin, or you can use one of your aspects to give yourself either a +2 or a reroll. So this is exactly what I said, where you can either use one of your aspects that's on your sheet, or you can use your free invoke of the environment to say it has rocky uneven terrain, and that's a +2, which gives you the same 4 that David had, and that's just, oh, I'm small, I can dodge behind rocks like it would be. Or if you want to save that, you can succeed at a minor cost. And I will tell you the minor cost, which is the DC will go up to a 3 because he thought he saw something and he's on high alert.
Okay, so no, I don't want to do that. Can I say that because I was a former Padawan and like I grew up in this quiet ass environment, I kind of know how to sneak around a little bit?
Sure, you were also trained to be in a war.
Yes, but I'm talking about like the being quiet aspect.
Oh, no, but yeah, I'm saying either way, like you have multiple skills that lend to this environment, but if you use that skill, you have to spend 1 fate point.
Okay. How many fate points do you have?
You get 3. You get 3 that refresh. It's basically at the beginning of each day.
Okay. So
Or at the beginning of each
I'd
scene,
rather
basically.
use the environment then.
You'd rather use your free invoke of the environment.
Yes.
Oh, we have a free invoke of the environment?
Yeah,
now?
I said just to get things started and like make you all more comfortable about using a finite resource, you all get a free invoke, and that's not just of the terrain, it's anything in this environment. So like if there's a piece of machinery that you want to like interact with in a specific way, that's the environment. Like it's just you can invoke the environment to your advantage 1 time for free.
Got it. And you said the environment currently is uneven, rocky terrain. So basically, you could like start hiding behind the rocks and stuff, and like use.
Yeah, you're darting out from behind rocks that there's not clear sight lines, so he can't. You're good enough you can dash in between, basically.
Okay, and that's what I will do.
All right.
Cool.
I'm
At the beginning of oh, hang on. Sorry, we actually fucked up a little bit. Because it was the enemy had to take their round, but on their turn, they're just gonna keep futzing with the equipment. But you hear something over there turn on, and you feel a little rumbling in the ground.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
But yeah, so then it's your turn. Then we would throw it back to the enemy, but they're gonna hold action for a sec. Ryan, who is gonna take the next turn in this combat? Or not combat, but who is gonna have the next turn in this encounter?
Okay, so it's been me and David so far.
Yeah.
Let's say Daniel.
Okay, so Daniel, what do you want to do?
Hang on. I'm crossing the bridge with
Sean.
Ben.
Oh, you are?
He's in the other room.
Sorry, I was making myself some chocolate milk because I wanted dessert. But yeah, I'm crossing the bridge with Ben.
Okay, so who's not crossing the bridge with Ben? Who still needs to set up?
I don't know. I think it's supposed to be just me and Char. I think you.
Well, hang on. Pitter had said they were going to cross the bridge because people would find them non-threatening. Is that correct?
I originally did, but I said because I have a gun, I will switch places and let somebody else go across the bridge instead.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
everybody with blasters should take up firing positions.
Okay.
Just in case things
Hang
get
on.
out of hand.
Yeah, I'm on armor.
Oh.
Have you pawned your gun yet?
No.
Okay.
He knows what universe he lives in.
Had to hide that from the repo man.
He knows what universe he lives in is fucking wild. Great. So what are you doing? Are you taking up a shooting position?
Yeah, where can I go?
Where do you want to go, man?
I'd recommend on the ridge somewhere, like along the ridge here.
Bear in mind, you could also, if you wanted to, you could say you sneak around and hide amongst that construction equipment off to the left. Like if you, let's say you said you want to get a jump on those guys, so if they start firing, you do the dramatic pop out and hit them with a pipe.
Ooh.
You're not limited to just range. If you want to make your way in closer, The environment is... Now, I will say, if you're in that position, you're going to have to similarly roll stealth. It'll just be a different stealth roll. And then you also can say, oh, there's a lot of equipment over here. I'm using that to hide.
Yeah, because I don't have any stealth. I'm just sort of sneaking around the
Okay, well,
equipment.
so roll stealth and just get a... roll stealth and get above a 1. Okay, so you failed.
Oh.
Just, you failed. So that means that you can either just fail, which means you just don't do it. You can't sneak up on them, or you can manage to get in stealth at a major cost.
Or you can spend or invoke the aspect of the environment that it's rocky terrain to try to
Reroll.
assist you, and you could use a reroll or get a
Yes.
+2.
Well, no, he would be invoking the aspect of, like, it's cluttered construction equipment. But, like, yes, the point is you can get a +2 or a reroll.
All right.
Or, similarly, you can also, if you have an aspect that you think is more... that is also suited for this, and you want to save that environmental invoke for later, that's also a thing you can do.
Let's see.
But yeah, at the moment, the easy get out of jail free card is just to say you invoke the environment.
Let's do that, because I don't really have anything that lends itself to this particular situation, being fit toe-to-toe with a bad guy.
Cool, so reroll.
Alone.
So just do that roll again. Okay, so you still fail. Now is where you have a choice, is you can either fail outright, which means they're going to see you and become alerted to your position, or you can succeed at a major cost.
I'm just going to fail outright and deal with the consequences.
Great. Yeah, as you're sneaking over, you accidentally step on a pipe, and it goes flying out and clang amongst the equipment.
Oh, swell.
Number 2 next to you kind of whips around. He's gone from kind of lackadaisically, like, fucking around with a wrench to whips around. The hell was that? As he yells out, "Hey, keep your eyes peeled. I think there's someone out here." And he, because now it's his turn, is going to attempt. He's going to attempt to find you, and I'm going to use your 1 that you just rolled as the DC for his overcome action.
Okay.
Because that makes sense to me. So he's roll notice, and he's a bad guy in a Star Wars property, so he's going to get a 0 to that. That's legitimately how I'm doing the stats for these characters, is like, if this were a movie, what would it make sense for them to be able to do?
Oh my god.
Well,
apparently that.
I guess diplomacy's out.
Great. As he creeps around, comes around the corner, and comes face to face with you, just, what in tarnation? And then puts his gun up in an attempt to shoot you. And we're gonna cut away. Greg, who do you want?
Yes. What?
Who gets your turn? So who on your team gets to act now?
Let's see.
So this is to create cinematic moments where, let's say, there's
where he's supposed to be.
What's up?
So we can actually. I'm telling Daniel to put his fucking guy where he's supposed to be, so that we know what's going on.
We hadn't gone yet.
It doesn't matter. You should be where you. We're starting the encounter in that location.
Who has gone thus far?
The 3 down in the pit.
The 3 along the pit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So I would say that Cole Monteris goes next.
Okay.
Great. Yeah. Off to your left, you just hear, "What the?" Out! I think there's someone out here.
As the guys on the skiff like look to their friend, I am going to like start crossing the bridge with my like hand up and like walking with my walking stick.
Yeah.
And kind of yell out, sorry to intrude, it's me. Trying to like pull the heat off of Kanor so that he can neutralize that guy quickly and quietly while I distract the other couple.
Okay, so you want to create an advantage.
I want to create an advantage to be a distraction so that Kanor can deal
That's
with
fine.
it.
So guys, this is the second kind of action. If you create an advantage,
basically I'll be making an aspect
Yes.
in the environment on the bad guys
that's
distracted.
correct. But not only Ben can invoke it. Anyone can invoke that action. It's just that let's see. So when you succeed on creating an invocation, on creating an aspect, Ben gets a free invoke of it. Anyone else has to use a fate point to invoke it.
I think it's just the first time it gets invoked, it's free on our side, I thought.
Let's see.
I'd rather Kanor get the free invoke of it than me.
I will say you can give him your free invoke of it.
Okay, that's fine. So should I roll rapport?
Because in this situation, it makes sense that you'd be able to transfer it versus like in a one-on-one fight, you shooting somebody in the leg doesn't work for somebody in the opposite side of the battlefield.
Right. So I'm walking across the bridge and I call out that I'm here with I come in peace. I'm not here to harm anybody. I just want to take the girl back to her family. You guys can have whatever you want from here. We're not interested in that. We just need the girl.
So this is gonna do diplomacy, I think, is the move here.
Okay, so rapport.
Yeah, rapport.
Okay.
It's gonna be rapport, and I'm gonna say they're kind of on guard, but this is also supposed to be a ransom. Like she's a hostage. So let's go with 2 again on this.
Okay.
It shouldn't be too
because I'm not actually trying to get the girl back at this stage.
No, well, I'm trying to think from their. I'm trying to think of how. Yeah, it's a 2 because you're not trying to get them in anything, just getting them to look your way without shooting.
Right. I'm just trying to convince them that
No. I'm in agreement. So go ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm letting you know, if Kanor had failed his stealth by the -1, I'd consider that they were like more up in their hackles.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
So you met. So do you want to use an aspect here, or do you want to?
So I think a good idea for this, I can fail at a minor cost because I tied, right? So
yes,
can the minor cost be that this guy's got his blaster on me? Like he can have the aspect that he's trained on me so that he can invoke to like.
You know what? I like that. Yes.
Okay.
I was gonna say something like that. Yeah, I dig it. So he's got his gun trained on you as he just looks out and he goes, "The hell?" He goes, "Hell are you doing here? What the hell's?" He goes, "Where's that old man?"
The old man sent us and asked us to peacefully get his daughter back if we can.
That wasn't the deal. He's supposed to come back with the credits.
We've altered the terms of the negotiation.
No,
we don't alter them.
No, you make it worse.
No.
I don't know what your deal was with the old man, whose name escapes me at the moment.
Bale.
But
Bale.
what?
Bale.
Oh, Bale, like the Organa, yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't bring it up. Yeah, right.
It's a common name.
Funny
enough, he is also played by Jimmy Smits.
I don't know what your deal was with Bale, but I'm sure that if you give me a moment, we can reach a resolution that we can both benefit from.
Did you bring the money?
We
Yes, brought the money.
yes, we brought the credits.
All right. Roll me deceive.
Okay, that one I'm not good at.
I'm gonna say I want a deception roll here, and get. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm gonna roll his empathy.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll his empathy against you.
Okay. What's his bonus to empathy? I would
2.
love to know. 2? Oh my god.
Well, because it's not like his emotional intelligence; it's his as a gang leader, his ability to suss out when people are bullshitting him.
Good point. He's probably pretty good at that. Yeah.
That's his only job. He holds little girls ransom for a living. This is not a new strategy you've invented. People try this on him a lot.
Oh my fucking god, that's so funny.
The minute you showed up, he's like, "Oh hell, I've been through this one before. This is a
Why don't they
posse."
just give me the money like I tell them to? Oof.
Do you want to invoke an aspect on it? You can invoke an aspect to fuck with him.
Trying to lie to him. I don't really have an aspect that would be good for lying.
What are your aspects?
I am a hermetic nomad force acolyte.
I'll tell you what. If you want, you can invoke his trouble aspect.
What's his trouble aspect?
Money hungry. This isn't what he planned for, but fuck it, this plan is already risky enough, and now that it seems like there are some unexpected wrinkles, if this guy has the credits, let's just take the money and run.
Okay. All right.
I can look the other way as long as it's yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'll look beyond my better judgment. So you can invoke his trouble.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. I'll spend a fate point.
Great.
Money is money, no matter how you have to extort it out of somebody.
I mean, that's pretty much, yeah. So he got a 0, so you beat him handily.
Yeah. Well, no, I would just get a +2 because I'm spending the fate point. So I have a 3 versus his 2.
Either way, yeah. So all right, he keeps his gun trained on you, but he relaxes it and he goes, "You and yours," or he goes, "Which one of you got the money on you?"
My associate here, and now I'll popcorn initiative off to Shar.
Yes,
He goes,
I do.
And he goes, "And that one there." He goes, "You walk forward and slowly now." He goes, "Meet mine he goes, "You're gonna meet mine in the middle. You'll trade off." Or he goes, "You come in the middle here." And he goes, "You put the money down. I'll send over the girl. That's how this is gonna work."
Are we talking to this guy here?
Yes. Sorry, I thought I mistakenly thought that was assumed. Yes, you're talking to that guy. As he goes,
I figured that was who it was. I just
Yeah.
he said my guy will come with the girl. I thought maybe.
I changed my mind because I figured the other guy he'd no, especially if he thinks that some shit is up.
Okay, so
but
he wants us to bring him.
He says, walk up to where basically you are now, put the money on the ground, and then back up, and then I'll get the money and send the girl over when I have both.
All right.
This is.
I walk over to him.
Real quick. We're gonna popcorn away because it's the enemy's turn.
Okay, as Shar passes me on the bridge, I say, I tell him to be careful, but do whatever you got to do.
Gotcha.
Great. He is gonna popcorn it to number 1, who is the one standing above Kazra, David.
Okay. Buddy.
He looks over him and he goes, "Hey," he goes, "I want no funny business." He goes, "Take a look around and look extra careful this time. Make sure no more of them are trying to get this jump on us." As he is going to try and create an advantage by using investigate. And to create an advantage, let me just check on something real quick. Yeah. Oh, and I have to. Let me see. Kazaron, your stealth was 4 back there, correct? So. Oh, no. So you have to make a defend action. So make a defense. So you have to roll a new stealth.
Well,
Cool.
As-
He. You know, rocket terrain, bandits, money hungry. That's correct. You know what? He is going to invoke his own aspect. Marksman.
Oh, marksman. Okay. There we go. I'm just gonna have the aspects
And he does even worse.
listed here. Oh wow.
So he kind of. What's up?
He tried to re-roll. You saying?
Oh, he tried to re-roll, and I apologize. Mira, please make a stealth roll. Actually, no. You know what? It's irrelevant for David because you rolled the exact same. I'm gonna say that because you haven't actually moved, that can count as a passive from earlier. So what was your? It was a 2, and you got a 4, correct? When you use your aspect. No, Mira.
Mira got a 2 and then used the
And
aspect
And I got
to get a 4.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay, so same thing. He looks around. He doesn't see either of you. Pitter, please roll stealth.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Just bright purple sprite sitting on the edge, kicking their feet, watching with binoculars.
Should I use the rear? I'm gonna use the higher of the 2 aspects. I don't think you can invoke your aspect as a marksman and get worse.
Yeah. Can Pitter invoke the aspect that they're at long range?
No, because his gun has a scope on it.
Oh, fair enough.
It was mentioned to be a sniper rifle.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Great. So he gets a situational aspect with a free invocation. It just being, I see you, bitch.
I imagine as he looks at me through his scope, I look at him through the binoculars, I wave.
It literally great. You see him looking at you through the scope, and he's just so dumbfounded. You see him kind of put his hand up and give like a. It's a wave, but a wave of like, what?
I give him a thumbs up, thinking he's friendly now.
Oh my god.
He truly was not expecting to actually see anyone.
More wave
Least
like.
of all, you chilling in
"Hi?"
a. Least of all, a tiny purple alien in a spider droid with a gun. So he just kind of waves like, huh? Back to you guys. Now, it is Star Endura gets the popcorn, correct? Oh,
Yeah.
no, hang on. Is this your first time going in this combat?
Yeah.
Cool. So
Okay.
then Char, so then after you, Mira or Pitter is the only one that can actually take a turn out of your team.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
Cool. So Char, what do you want to do?
I'm going to calmly walk up to him, knowing that I don't have any money on me.
Mhm.
Kind of gauging the vibe of the other people around me.
The
Knowing
vibe.
that
The vibe.
No,
is
I mean, like, I'm not. I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm just narrating how I'm doing it.
Sorry, go ahead.
I meant like of my teammates, knowing
Oh,
that I
gotcha.
at least know Ryan's character from before, feeling slightly safe to do this, kind of looking at the bandit, just you don't really want to be doing this, do you? And I kind of wave my hand at it.
I'm assuming like in a way that clearly disguises an innocent hand gesture.
Yeah, you don't really want to be holding this girl hostage, do you?
Roll. What is the relevant force skill?
Alter.
Force
This is
alter.
Force alter.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Alter
roll
is for
force
affecting
alter.
the outside
Now,
world.
you
Control
are-
is for affecting your own body.
Now
And
I'm trying to think. Is this creating an advantage, or I'm tempted to rule this as a fight roll, or as an attack roll?
Yeah, this would be an attack roll against his defend of, like, I guess, will.
It is literally, yes, it is a textbook will check.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have will, so it's just gonna be the straight roll.
I mean, oh my
Oh,
god.
he literally can't beat me without invoking any aspects then.
Yeah.
I got a 5.
Well, we'll see how high he gets. Let's see.
True.
No, you succeeded with style.
Yeah, so you get not only what you wanted, but an additional boon. So you can create an aspect on him with a free invoke. Some
So I just
options that
told-
I would suggest. Either you order him to to tell his other friend who currently has a gun trained on Pitter to stand down, or you can. But basically, he has a free aspect to shoot Ben. His boy has a free aspect to shoot Kayla. You can remove one of those, unless you can think of something.
And don't forget, I just stepped on my you-know-what. And
Irrelevant to these two individuals, but yes, you are also in some doo-doo.
Yeah. I distracted them from you, so if when it gets back to your turn, if you can deal with this guy quietly, then
Basically, on your turn, you have the option to have this guy hear a noise and turn around and go, "What?" So you can pistol whip him.
But yeah, so I just basically like you understand that holding people for ransom is wrong. You know you shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah, I mean, or hang on, what did you say initially? Was the way you phrased it? You don't really want to be doing this?
Yeah, you don't really want to be doing this.
You know, I don't really want to be doing this.
I think it would be wise for you to call off your man with the scope there. There's no one really here beyond me and my pal. Gesturing back at
Right. I think it might be wise for me to call off my man with the scope there. As he turns around and goes, "Hey, stand down!" As the guy with the scope goes, "Boss," and he goes, "Boss, I'm telling you, I see one of them." And he's like, "They got another man, person. They got a
You sound so sure.
they
It's
got
gone.
something over there." And he goes, "There ain't no one here but him and his pal. I said stand down, concern it." And he goes, "Boss, I'm telling you, I see him. I see them right in my scope here." As you succeed to a stop, I'm guessing you're choosing to remove his aspect, right?
Yeah.
Great. He walks over and just literally puts his hand on the barrel and just forces it down and goes, "For the last damn time, I told you." He goes, "If I tell you that there ain't no one here, then there ain't no one here." So to be clear, the sniper has still seen Kayla. He
Yes.
knows that Kayla is here.
Yes.
He's just now confused as to why his boss is trying to gaslight him into not knowing that, and he doesn't have his scope trained on you.
Yeah.
He goes, "There ain't no one here."
I'm getting
He
them
goes-
to gaslight gatekeep girl boss each other.
Yeah, so he just, right, boss. Don't know what I was thinking. As the boss turns to you and he goes, "Now." He goes, "What the heck? What did I want you to come over here again for?"
You wanted me to collect this individual and leave peacefully.
oh, that's beautiful.
Right?
Yeah. No, there was something else you were supposed to come here for. I'm having trouble remembering. Oh, the money. What was that about the money? You were supposed to bring that over. But he's saying it now is just like, shit. I plumb almost forgot. Like in a very affable, like, shucks way. And he goes, "You were supposed to bring the money over."
Huh. About that. I kind of like look over at Pat.
No, I will say he also, according to your will, doesn't really want to be doing this. So he just goes, "Oh, but feels kind of wrong to take the money for that." Yeah, my head's getting all cloudy. Just take the damn girl. And he shoves the girl and he goes, "Take the damn girl. Gotta work this out in my head and think about this." As the other guy's like, "Boss, what you giving the girl away for without getting the money first?" As he echoes of, "Didn't you know kidnapping innocent people is wrong?" And he goes, Zappos, what the hell are you talking about? As the girl kind of has like her hands cuffed, but like stumbles towards you, looking so equally confused.
We don't have any way to communicate, do we? Like long distance?
Nope. You didn't establish that beforehand. Well, you actually do have one way to communicate long distance.
Can't we communicate through the can't you talk to people through the Force?
That is what I'm trying to cleverly refer to, but he doesn't want to do that.
Because we both know that the other is a Force user.
Yeah, you're the only one who I can confirm that with. But as I am walking away, just Ben had to go deal with Elijah, so I can't say this to his character directly, but I am very much just, the civilian is out of the line of fire. It's time to act.
Well, she's not out of the line of fire. She's still walking along the bridge.
Yeah, no, I'm basically like...
Because when she's out of the line of fire, go.
Yeah, it's go time. I got the civilian out. Clear these fuckers out of here so that the guy can get his farm back. And with that, I'm going to shift the initiative over to Pattern after the bad guys go.
Mm-hmm. Great. It's going to be the bad guy that is on Gray.
Oh, boy.
So he sees you, and he puts his gun up on you, and he's just going to try and shoot you in the face.
Oh, I don't want him to do that at all.
Now, this is an attack roll, so there are a number of ways you can defend against an attack roll. Basically, pick the relevant skill that would be used to defend against this. So, for example, if you wanted to neo dodge out of the way by bending backwards past the charge, you would make a let's see. It would be like an athletics check, probably. If you wanted to just tank the shot through sheer force of muscle, it would be physique. You can also use fight to just try and use your
That is exactly what I'm going to do.
Tuck and weave.
No, I'm going to use fight and dive into the guy. Am I close enough to him to tackle him?
Well, so remember, this is your defend roll.
Oh, because
you're not counterattacking him unless you succeed with style on this defense. All you're trying to do is just not get shot.
Oh, okay. Well then, I will roll fight to pitch, dodge, and weave, and jank.
Okay, so just roll fight, and I'm gonna roll. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So he is gonna get a.
Is this yours, Daniel?
Huh?
Is that yours?
The cup? No. The only cup I use is the...
Oh dear.
So you failed. So you can either just take the hit, or you can have an advantage created on you.
Well, no. If this is an attack and defend thing, he takes a shift of damage unless he wants to.
I'm looking at it. It says when you fail at a defense, you suffer the consequences of whatever you were trying to prevent. You might take a hit. Oh no, sorry, take a hit or have an advantage created.
Right, depending on what the attacker was trying to do.
Might be. Yes. So you're just gonna take the hit. So so here's how hit points work, David. If you hated the turn economy, strap the fuck in because hit points are weird.
Yay!
So you know your stress boxes that you have, right? Your physical and mental stress boxes.
Yes.
So by default, you should have 2 of those. Basically, we're gonna take your defense and subtract it from the attack. In this case, there is a difference of 1. Take 1 physical stress box. Also, for reference, you should have 1 that is marked +1, 1 that is marked +2. Just mark off the one that's a +1.
We don't have that. They're just boxes at this point. So here's how. Here's a more in-depth way of how stress works. So, Kanor, what is your physique skill? What is it at?
My physique skill is 1.
Okay,
so
so
you actually get extra boxes.
Physical. What is your will skill at?
Also 1.
Okay, so you should have 3 in both. So you could change the number next to physical and mental in that little box and change them both to 3. So each of those boxes, you should have 3 boxes there. They're
Yep.
from left to right, box number 1, 2, and 3.
Copy.
So whenever you take shifts of damage, you will put them into one of those boxes depending on how much you took. So basically, like, it's not like each box is 1 hit point of damage. Like if you took 2 shifts, you'd put 2 like checks in the boxes.
Mhm.
You would fill in, like if you took 2 shifts of damage, you would just fill in the 2 box, which is the middle one.
Okay.
David,
So-
you kind of get that?
So each
Kind of.
box is worth whatever its number is. So the 1 box is worth 1 shift, the 2 boxes worth 2 shifts,
Yeah.
and the 3 boxes worth 3
Now,
shifts.
to be clear, this is not you getting shot and taking lasting damage. Pretty much the second this encounter ends, you're going to go, "Ugh," and then shake that off. Your consequences are what's going to determine if you have any kind of lasting consequences from this.
Which
I see.
you take consequences when you don't have enough stress boxes
Yes,
to soak
this
damage.
is more think of your stress boxes as your ability to not get into trouble.
I see.
It's your luck. It's your dodge. It's your ability to, oh, you get shot and it barely grazed your shoulder.
Oh, this is pretty cool. Okay.
Or if you're in a fist fight like you are right now, like he clocked you in the face with the butt of his gun.
No,
and
he
you
shot
like,
him. But yes.
Oh, he shot you. Okay, so yeah, yeah, like a graze.
But yeah, it's he hit you, but you put your arms up just in time. It's that sort of a thing.
Okay.
It cost you a little bit of something, but you'll be okay in the long run. So it's
Okay.
his turn. It's back on your guys' turn. Who's going?
Okay, so
It's gotta be better.
It's got to be
Pitter.
Pitter. Pitter, what are you doing?
So last I heard, we didn't want to shoot anybody. And so far that I've seen, oh wait, I did probably hear that gunshot go off.
You probably heard it.
I think I'm gonna go in that direction.
You're gonna run towards the gunshot that hit or that almost hit Kanor.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the person I actually know here, so
Now, to be clear, you're not attempting to be stealthy. You're just hauling ass.
yes, I'm
Okay.
pulling the spider bot. We're just zooming down the side of this thing and directly in his direction, straight across.
Okay. Now, real quick, there is a movement system. I didn't divide this cleanly into zones, so we can't really use it as well as I'd like. I apologize for that.
I have a suggestion.
What's up?
I have a suggestion for the zones.
I was gonna say just the 4 quadrants.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say like the outside ring is one zone, the like inside the crater is zone 2, and then on the bridge and skiff is zone 3.
Yep, that'll work. I am down for that. Sure. Basically, just you get to cross one zone unless you want to roll athletics to try and use that as the basically create advantage for just hauling your dick off.
Right.
Okay, so wait, the 3 zones were outside the crater, inside the crater, and on the bridge area?
Yeah.
Okay.
So getting from the outside to the inside near where Kanor is just one move.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
I'll say just get past a +1. It's not that hard. Just run.
Okay. What do you want me to run for? Roll for it? Athletics or?
This would be athletics.
Okay.
Well, they're riding in their little robot thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I gave it specific abilities that it can do unless otherwise upgraded.
Oh, okay.
And I.
It basically at the moment just makes them taller and it gives them an extra. It is a a conditional physique roll.
Was it physique or was it athletics?
Look it up. What did I
I
say?
know. I forgot to put it on the sheet, so I have to open the other thing. Give me 1 second. I have to scroll and find it. Okay. Wait. Nope. This one. Okay. Physique. It's physique.
Okay.
And I will copy this onto my character sheet. Okay. So that was. Sorry, what was I rolling for this one? Was the athletics then?
It is athletics, yes.
Okay.
And get above a +1.
No.
So no, unless you would like to create an advance, or unless you would like to succeed at a minor cost.
Hello.
Do I get to know what the cost is first?
I'll say one of them can take a pot shot at you.
Yeah, okay.
Like you're not being tactical about it, so one of them is just going to be able to get a shot off.
That's fine.
Cool. So you are running. I'm going to say as a reaction, it's going to be 1. Because he's got a score to settle.
It's like, I knew I saw that guy.
Exactly. I knew I saw that.
Whatever it is.
How you
Whatever
doing?
it is, I saw it. Varmint. Chosen pronoun is varmint.
Oh, man.
And then
And
hit
make
her
a defense.
roll.
Make a defense. Yeah.
Okay.
So athletics, presumably still. If you want, you can do athletics. You can do fight. However you want to roll this. I would say
Playing some
athletics is
Star Wars in
probably what makes the most sense at the moment, since you're not focused on this combat.
Okay.
Appreciate I was watching.
Oh, there you go.
Cool. He just whizzes past you.
I whizzed past it. I'm booking it.
Exactly. But so you're booking it towards him, but combat has now more or less started in earnest.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say it's gonna go back to, let's see. It's gonna go to our boy number 4. Who's gonna use his movement. He's gonna start to.
Wait, so that counts as my action? Not just movement?
You use your action to move across multiple zones.
Well, they only moved across the one zone from the edge of the ring to the inside of the ring.
Oh, I apologize. I thought you were trying to cross over like multiple areas at once.
I was going from the
my
outside
bad.
to the inside.
Then yeah, no, go ahead.
Okay.
I apologize. I shouldn't have had you. You wouldn't have needed to roll an athletics for that. You would have just been able to go.
Okay.
But it didn't work anyway, so that's my bad. I apologize.
Yeah. You don't have to think of yourself as exactly on the map where you're at. Like when we break it up into zones, you're just realistically in that zone wherever you kind of want to be. You could have been like up here on this part of the ridge, and like that's why you're able to get to Kanor. Like
it's not like a graph where you're like, you ran like 100 feet in one turn. It's like, yeah.
Right. This is not gridded combat.
It's more you overcame whatever obstacles were in your way.
Yeah. Notice how there's not a grid on this map.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, it's gonna go to number 4. Oh no, I apologize. I'm all fucked up. You're fucking me up. It's your turn. What do you want to do?
Okay. So, I was still told we don't really want to shoot these guys, though this one has shot my friend. I'm gonna tase him.
Yeah. Do you? Okay. Roll fight.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. Oh no, that was Luke that rolled that. I thought that was Caleb.
Yeah, no, that was his. That was his defense roll.
Okay.
First time out, folks. Remember, bound to get our noses bloodied.
So let's see his defense roll. He succeeds with style, and he gains a boost that turns the tables momentarily.
Oh my god. Oh, he got a 7?
Yeah, he rolled max.
Mm-hmm. You know what? As you fire your arm towards him, he kind of jukes out of the way, and he fires his blaster at an exposed control panel on your robot. And as we know in Star Wars, firing a gun at a piece of metal with lights on it causes an unpredictable effect. Could
It
lock it.
does.
It could lock it, unlock it, whatever. In this case, I'm going to say your robot just starts spinning in a circle. So you have the aspect disoriented.
Sitting there with the spiral eyes now.
Ooh,
Yeah.
dear.
As your robot is now just spinning and it's just rotating in a circle.
Okay. Well,
Uh,
now it's number 4's turn.
Number 4, he is going to. He's going to cross over, trying to get close to you guys to try and join the fray. And I'm going to say he's going to try and take a shot at you.
Who's you?
Pitter, sorry. Since he sees this weird little varmint is you. He sees this weird little thing out in the middle of nowhere just spinning. Please make a defense. And you can use whatever you think is relevant. You can use fight. You can use whatever you can convince me is a relevant skill to be able to defend against this. Including, as I said before, you can use physique and just say I'm so fucking buff that I just tank it.
I'm gonna use Force Sense. Even though I'm dizzy, I sense it coming.
Okay, you close your eyes and just quiet your mind. You don't need your eyes to see. But having eyes would be helpful. So roll.
Reach out with your feelings.
Well,
Would you like to try and invoke an aspect here? Or so here's the thing. You can either suffer the consequence, you can succeed at you can you can grant your opponent a boost. No, sorry, I apologize. You just failed. So you can fail at this, or you can use an aspect to try and circumvent what's about to happen to you. I believe you actually still have your environmental invoke, so you could say there's construction equipment in the way, or you can use one of your native aspects.
Okay, I'm thinking I want to try maybe chaotic freelance mechanic to press like an emergency button somewhere on the console that shrinks me down into that garbage can shape that acts as a shield around me.
It's still gonna be rotating because you still have the disoriented thing on you, but you will be able to avoid this hit.
Either way.
Also, would you mind if, for comedic effect, it basically just flips the chair upside down, so you're sitting in the chair but upside down, like with your head facing the ground?
That's fine. I imagine I can climb upside down anyway.
I just find the visual very funny of someone just the entire console rotating like a gyroscope, and you're now just sitting like the shot goes over you, but just rotating.
My own personal amusement ride.
Would you like to match them, and grant your opponent a boost where they don't hit you, but they're going to get an aspect on you, or do you want to re-roll completely and potentially just blow them out of the water?
let's see. I haven't been doing great on rolls. But like I don't really want them to be better at what they're doing because they've been doing pretty decent on rolls. So I guess I'll just re-roll. Do I re-roll the same skill?
Yes, same exact roll.
Let's see if I sense things better now.
Oh my
No,
God.
worse. I'm even more dizzy now. This is a bad idea.
This was a mistake. Why would I attempt that? I've never tried it before.
I puke a little. Yeah.
So you're just gonna get hit, but I'm going with the rule that you can't use an aspect and make yourself worse. So you're just gonna take the 0. So you take your 2 stress box.
Okay.
Now, doesn't your robot act as a temporary stress box?
Let me double check that.
I believe that was a thing I gave you.
Hold on. I hate these note boxes.
No.
Yeah, they're bad. Honestly, Fantasy Ground might not be the best thing for Fate. I don't know.
I gain an additional mild consequence slot.
Okay, so it's just your Okay, actually, I'll say because this is specifically your robot, you can either take the stress boxes or you can just transfer the damage to the robot.
Sure. It already got shot. I might as well take the damage.
Great. I'm gonna say it just the legs stop working entirely. It's a mild consequence. This is literally after the combat or even during combat if you want. You just take a minute to futz around with the wires and it'll be good as new. But for now, it's just gonna kind of get bricked.
Okay. So I put that in my consequences section?
It's probably on the robot.
Put it like off to the side because you don't
Yeah,
really have a
not
consequences
your
section for your consequences.
Don't think you can heal off minor consequences while you're still in the same combat. I think you do need to take like a some sort of rest action.
It'd be hard as fuck, but it's not your consequence. It's the robot broke. So it'll be difficult. But if you want to try, like, if you're in a car in a chase scene and the engine gets shot and you want to crawl out onto the hood of the engine and start fucking around with the fucking rotator belt, I'll let you do it.
Love you.
Fair enough.
It's not gonna be fun, but you can do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's different when it's not like you're, it's not like you're shrugging off a gunshot wound.
Yeah. Do you have the girl right now, right? Okay, cool.
So, that was his turn. Top of the round. Who on your team wants to go first? It doesn't have to be in the same order.
I would suggest me getting this girl as far away from the combat as I can.
Yes. Agreed.
I mean, you already got her. I think that if Kazran or Mira can like back us up here.
Now, she can attempt to run. It just means that it's going to take her longer to cross this bridge, and she might wind up in the line of fire.
Yeah, no, I'm covering her with me.
So what do you want to do?
Just use as much move as like make a move action across 2 zones?
Well, Pitter never actually picked who they want to go next.
Oh, sorry,
no,
Pitter.
I'm making a suggestion, but it doesn't have to be me.
So, okay, your suggestion is move the girl out of the way. Anybody else have anything they want to do? And Pitter, do you have anyone you want to see?
I agree with moving the girl out of the way.
Anyone else have any contributions they think could be valuable in this situation?
Oh, I know what I was
The
planning
girl,
on
get her
doing,
out.
but let's get her out of there first.
What were?
Oh, I was planning on attempting to jump up onto the platform and take
that
this
could also
guy
be
out.
helpful because you have a guy with a gun right there.
Yeah. That'd be my plan, and then
The thing.
get her off of there. But I don't know which one will.
Bear in
What
mind,
order that will work.
Bear in mind, their priority is not to kill a kid. It's, if anything, to kill you. So it's not like they're immediately going to turn and start shooting her when they have the chance.
What's up, Mike?
So there is an argument to be made that removing combatants from the area is more beneficial. I'll leave that up to Pitter and the group.
Get the girl out of there.
Gotcha.
Alright, so you're what, just gonna pick her up and haul ass?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, and you said you want to try and just cross like as many zones as possible, right?
Yeah.
Okay, how do you want to do that?
I just have to cross the bridge.
Yeah, it's just the amount of space you have to cover.
Yeah. How many zones am I crossing going just directly across the bridge and then behind a rock around the corner?
It would be 3, I think.
Wait, what?
The bridge was its own.
Was it not the
It was outside of the crater, inside of the crater, and then the bridge center thingy was its own zone.
Okay, hold on, wait. Let me see here. Making a diagram of the map to like give you a better idea of what this is. Yeah, I figured that like the bridge, like the edge of the ring was connected to the bridge and the
Okay, yeah, so then it's I get you. Yeah, then it's just one it's just your movement to grab her and go.
Yeah.
This is
And I'm
a
just going to
tabletop
stow her safely
RPG
behind the nearest rock
called
that I
Fate,
can. Just
but
so that
it's
she's out of
set
line
in
of
the
fire and
Star
tell
Wars
her,
universe.
Your father sent us to get you. You're gonna be safe.
So
You will see
I
him
am
again.
playing
Not
a
worry.
dark
Alright,
side
and
user.
spoiler alert, I'm not gonna have a kid
But
get shot. So I'm not gonna
nobody-
make you roll to create an advantage to not have her get shot.
Nobody knows it
Sick.
yet.
We're not
I
going
just look like
there
a
with this
dark,
one. The kid's not gonna get shot.
bad person.
That being the case, I'll
possibly.
use an athletics roll to go move again
I have
to
some
get
other
myself
people
back
playing
into
some
combat.
other things. There's a couple of Jedi. There's a Padawan.
Okay, so you just want to go pretty much right back to
There's
where you were.
just a Force
Yeah.
user. There's a little blue, purple alien, and then there's a cowboy.
Cool.
this is what
pretty
I figured that the more like the movement options is for this map. The way that you have it set up.
Let me see.
Fair enough. So yeah, he'd have to roll an athletics just to run back.
Yee. What do I gotta beat?
0.
I didn't do that.
Nice.
No, you did not.
Do you want to succeed at the consequence that one of them will have a bead on you and potentially get a shot?
Sure.
Great. So one of them has a free invoke of shoot you. It's number 1's turn. He's going to invoke shooting you.
He's got the sniper.
Yes.
Did you move? Are you still standing there?
I have to. Yeah, I moved back and forth, so I didn't move my token at all.
You move back and forth?
Yeah, he moved the girl, and then he's coming back.
Hey Daniel, please make a defense roll.
I would like to use. Was it force control for like the battlefield senses?
Sense is force sense. Control is like lifting something up and moving it. Or is that alter? Which one was...
Oh yeah, it would be precognition.
Precognition is force sense. Force valor is increased combat ability and deflecting projectiles and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's like altering your own body and
like. So force valor is like force running.
Yeah, force running. Well, that's force body, but like that's all under control. Yes, that's all the same.
Either way, my senses and control are the same. They're both +3. Which...
Okay, so yeah, this would be sense. Yeah, to try to dodge a shot.
Yeah. To not get shot, I'm going to invoke my aspect of that I am a Jedi Knight in exile. So I have been shot at before, and I know how to use my force senses to dodge it.
Great. So it's a +2, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Great. So Cole, you sensed him using the force earlier in the tavern.
Yes.
Mira, down below, you're looking up at this happening, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, so you recognize him as a Jedi, correct?
Yeah, I know him.
If there was any doubt in your mind of this, and I'll say Kazron, and Kano, so everyone can just see what's happening here. The guy turns to him with his rifle, and several successive shots, pew, 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 right towards him, aimed perfectly center mass. He is on a level, flat sidewalk. There's almost no way to dodge this. You see him basically mid-run go almost completely
Like D&D, but
zen
completely different.
still.
Because it's only
And
using
it
4
looks, if you
d6
didn't-
dice
You could honestly convince yourself
instead
if
of
you
all
don't
the
know
different
better,
dice that
that it
D&D
wasn't an
has,
accident. As
and
you see
it's
the
more
first shot,
narrative
his
than
as he pulls his
roll
shoulder
this for
back
this and
to
this
do
for
a
that.
stride, happens
But
to
yes,
be
very
exactly
much like
as the
D&D,
shot grazes
in the
past him,
aspect that it
tucks down so the
uses
shot goes
dice.
over his head effortlessly. The shots glide past him
I'm
like
learning this one. This is
water
all
over
new
a
to me.
stone. Those of you that know what the Force is, know what this is.
Mm-hmm.
Really? This is enough to tell?
Dana, are you trying to hide that you're using the Force?
I usually try to. In this case, I think it's something that, like the Jedi mind trick that I was doing before, unless you knew actively what I was doing, you wouldn't know to look for the Force.
All right,
Which is
I was
why
gonna.
I'm doing it.
Fair enough.
So, like, I do agree with you that they could definitely tell that, like, a normal person wouldn't be able to do this, but only the ones that
I
know.
was going more if Kazron was specifically trained to kill you.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think it'd be fair to give Kazron a roll, but
All right.
as far as like everybody on the like,
No, I meant
maybe
like
a little
if you know what
identifier?
you're. No, I meant if you know what you're looking for, you see it.
Okay, I think probably giving him a roll would be more.
Fair. Kazron, do you want to make a roll for it?
What would I roll for it?
Notice, I'm guessing. Force sense, if you have it.
They're both 0, so it doesn't really.
Watch
I
that
took
narration just be for nothing as he just bricks it.
Oh my god!
Thanks.
Well, we'll see. What's the DC?
I drank it. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't
that's
really
awful.
matter.
You're
Right,
below on underneath the platform. You can't see what he's doing.
Right.
You know what? No, your only thought is, damn, that guy's fast.
Yeah, as I'm just like moving like the fucking Terminator, just dodging lasers.
It's like
Like,
it's like the T-1000 learn how to do ballet as you're just like skipping through shots. It's just, damn, that guy's quick.
It's like a Naruto ninja dodging like shuriken being thrown.
Yeah.
Great.
Sure, what
yeah.
he said.
Yeah, Ben, you already have kind of an inkling of what's going on, so you can roll for it if you want to like make yourself sure of it. But I'd say after earlier when you felt the Force, you're already kind of like.
No, I already know. Like it's fine.
Cool.
Like for me, like just it makes sense.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I was out of line. I'll give myself a spanking later.
Interesting.
I think I'm definitely down for like before I even know any of these people, I'm gonna do like the subtler stuff in combat. I'm not gonna like throw shit with my mind.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I was more just going for like a dramatic narration.
Yeah.
But I went a little overboard, and I apologize for that.
No,
but
you're good. No, I was agreeing with you of like a Jedi or a Sith would recognize what I'm doing, but I'm being as subtle as I can be because a layperson doesn't really think about the Jedi being able to do that.
Yeah.
But they definitely know if I was like throwing the construction.
I get you. Yeah. Either way, you.
However,
You
there
make
have been like non-force sensitive people that have been able to do this kind of shit before, like in Star Wars.
Yeah.
So.
No.
Not out of the
I get you. But yeah, point is, you make it back across the bridge. The guy does like look down at his gun and kind of like punch the side of it, like, "What the hell, stupid things! Sights must be off."
Yes, that's what.
Now
it
that was
is.
his. Now I will say that was his. That was him. So it's back to you guys. Daniel, who do you want to popcorn it to?
I am going to popcorn it to Kazron because I think he's itching to do the Obi-Wan Kenobi jumping like back.
Oh hell yes! And not yes,
Yeah.
Oh, he's about to bust.
yes. That's exactly. I just don't know what the role is. I was assuming.
You can either. It's 10 feet in the air. You're gonna have to use the force. It's
Yeah.
not an athletics roll.
So I'm
Force
assuming
control.
force
I was
control.
I was about to say, oh, maybe you could just jump. It's like, no, it's 10 feet in the air on a floating platform. It's the
Yeah.
force.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do think there's a
control
part.
is
I think there's a part of you that kind of looks up like, I can make that.
No.
Nah, I better play this game.
I better play this safe.
Yeah.
Watch me
I'll
bomb
let
this shit too.
What's your force control at?
3.
All right.
You're gonna be all right. It's 10 feet in the air. Get up off a 2.
Dude.
Oh my.
I told
Okay.
you I was gonna bomb it.
Okay.
Oh.
So, can we just talk about real quick? I've run 2 Star Wars campaigns, each of which has had a former Sith apprentice. In both of those, they're kind of bad at being a Sith.
Wow.
Maybe that's why they're forced.
Okay. So, Kazron, you can spend a fate point.
You can yes, Kazaron, you can, if you want, spend one of your fate points to go, I'm a Sith and an assassin, because those are your main aspects.
Yeah.
No, that role is not representative of my actual skills. I am better than this. And you can just get a +2 to meet it, but if you meet it with a +2, you'll take the minor consequence that guy is in front of you, and similar to Daniel, he's gonna get a free shot at you because, holy shit, a dude just jumped up and landed in front of me. Or you can re-roll, and you can possibly just blow the guy away.
I would recommend re-rolling just because of the fact that a -3 is pretty hard to get lower than.
Yeah, you can't fuck it
There's
up
only
worse.
one option.
We'll see in a moment.
Yeah, well.
With it.
No, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, man, you got a +2, so you, boom, land in front of him. He's sitting there futzing with his scope like, the hell? Damn sights must have got out of whack when I... Someone's standing right behind me, ain't they?
Uh-huh.
You gonna shoot me now, ain't you?
Stab you, but yes.
Great. He whips around to try and hit you, but I'm letting you know now, it's not an actual attack. It's for the dramatic effect of him whipping around, so whatever you do seems cooler. But we're going to popcorn from you over, because that was your action.
Yep.
I'm going to say it's number 2. He's going to try and turn from Pitter to attack Kanor again.
Damn.
He's going to try and pistol whip you. Oh, no, you know what? No. I forgot. He was distracted by everything because he had the aspect on him of out of sorts. And I'm going to say he's now just like kind of looking around like, yeah. So he's going to try and attack you. But if you want to use... If this doesn't go well for you, remember you have a free invoke.
Okay. I thought I did that already.
Did you do that? I don't think you did.
Yeah, I did a free invoke to hide behind the cluttery construction.
No, that
equipment.
was to invoke the aspect of the environment. Ben used his turn to give him the aspect of like his divided attention, basically.
Oh.
And because he gave you that free invoke, you get to invoke that. So let's say he turns around to hit you. Let's see if he hits you. Roll to defend. Oh God, you're gonna do well.
Hopefully.
Okay.
Roll to defend. He's gonna try and hit you with the butt of his gun.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna roll fight.
Okay.
You're gonna roll what?
Fight.
Okay.
Oh my God Almighty!
Hey,
Dude, you still fucking beat him.
No. Number 1, yes. Somehow. You win. You win the fight. Let's say, just for example, he had rolled a 1 and you had rolled a 0, right? If the
Yeah.
roles are reversed here, you can say, no, I'm using my free invoke. He's easily distracted. I'm getting a +1 and I'm getting a +2 and I'm gonna beat him.
Okay.
Nonetheless,
if you use your free invoke now, though, you succeed with style.
that's true.
I'll save that for later. I have a feeling I'm gonna need it the way I'm rolling tonight.
It's just on him, and this gets you a free hit.
All right. What the hell?
Great. You succeed with style. Roll whatever you want. If you want to run away, you can run away. If you want to hit him, you can hit him. If you want to just shoot him in the balls.
I'm going to duck his attempt to pistol whip me.
Mhm.
Just dodge out of the way, and then a haymaker is going to land on his right cheek.
Cool.
Nice.
Roll fight.
Oh.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
At this point, you can spend a fate point if you want to beat him.
Yes, I will do that.
Okay, so you get a +2.
Well, what aspect are you invoking in order to do that? You need to specifically call out what
so
aspect.
this is your high concept and your flaw, like those aspects from above. Those are the things that are like your those are what you're spending your fate points on.
Or you can keep the scene aspects like window open. You can invoke any of those aspects as well.
That is
like,
true.
You could invoke the aspect unstable rocky terrain. Like I'm swinging on him, and normally it would have missed, but like he trips backwards because of the fact that like he trips over a rock or some shit. Like you can narrate it however you want.
Oh, this is better. I'll use large equipment, and when he goes to goes to pistol whip me, he accidentally hits a piece of construction equipment and turns it on.
Okay.
Can I do that?
You can absolutely do that.
Like a front end loader will just swing around and clobber him.
It's still only going to do his 1 shift of damage.
Because you beat him by 1.
Okay.
You're boosting your roll to a 4 where he got a 3. So you do 1 shift of damage to him.
Correct. His 1 stress box is now gone.
He hits a machine that was connected to a conveyor belt that he was standing on, and it trips him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, exactly, yes.
So he busts his ass.
So, believe it or not, all of that was 1 turn.
Yes.
This is why, believe it or not, that is actually why I love Fate, is because you get these wacky fucking exchanges. Who's going next on your team?
Let's see.
Well, it's that was Kanor's turn.
No, it wasn't.
No, that was the bad guy. The bad guy got.
No, I'm saying Kanor went last. Or no, not Kanor. Kazran went last. So it's his choice.
Well, Kazran went last, and
Yeah,
then
so he gets to pick.
Z number 2 went. So I guess Kazran gets to pick.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's all I said that.
Yeah, but I said it better than you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and have Mira go. It's
perfect.
All right, Mira, you're hiding down below. You're actually still the only member of the party who's still in stealth.
Yeah. They're making toast, so.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought I was having a stroke, but it was just that.
Yeah, Ryan, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Can I?
I was saying you're the only member of the party still in stealth.
Oh yeah, you're still in stealth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, long range weapons can hit anybody in any zone.
If it makes sense. Like you probably wouldn't be able to shoot the guys on the skiffs because they're like right above you.
I mean, you can shoot at them.
Yeah.
It'll be hard, but you can hit them.
No, can I hit this guy over here and this?
Take out your finger off the screen. That's number 4.
Okay.
Yes, you can shoot at that guy. I do also want to remind you, this is Star Wars. This is also Fate. If you want to declare, hey, the platform they're standing on is technically hovering, I want to shoot the thing that's making it hover and try and make it crash into the ground. That's a valid move.
It'd probably be more difficult, but
I'm just trying to get you to think outside the box.
Okay.
yeah.
So I could.
I'm trying to get you to think outside the button. Yes.
what would a
If-
Star Wars person do?
The hover thing also belongs to the farmer, though, right?
Yes, all this equipment is owned by him. But
Over
like-
by the equipment, are there any fuel tanks?
you know what? Fuck it. Yes, I will say because it's construction equipment, it makes total sense there's a propane tank.
Okay. Are they in this logic combustible by blaster bolt?
Of course
Ryan,
they
it's-
are.
Okay.
It's
They
Star
come-
Wars.
They come pre-painted bright red with a sign in Arabic that says "Danger, do not shoot with blaster." Ryan, what kind of a question is that? Of course they do.
I would like.
What'd you say?
I would like to shoot a tank to cause everybody to look at that.
Okay, so you're trying to create an advantage to get them all to like look over at that.
Yeah, so that way everybody else will have the ability to get them better.
Okay, so you don't want to damage number 4.
Can't wait. So I can shoot one to damage 4 or
So
do
here's what you can do. Here's what you can do. You
Okay.
can shoot the propane tank with the intent to damage number 4.
That
But
would be an
if you
attack
succeed, no. But if you succeed with style, everyone will look over towards it. You can shoot with the intent to make everyone look towards it, and if you succeed with style, it'll also damage number 4.
Okay, so if you succeed with style, you can get both.
Okay.
Correct.
Which
I
one are you
would like
prioritizing?
to prioritize injuring him.
Now I will say this is gonna require. I'm gonna be a stickler here. You're
Okay.
invoking the aspect construction equipment. I'm gonna need a fate point from you.
Okay, I can do that.
Cool. So you want to endanger this man?
I want to endanger
Well,
this man.
So here's the thing: is that like shooting him, like blowing up this tank, is just going to do the normal amount of shifts, whatever their shoot versus their like dodging roll, whatever it is. So like, if they're not getting any like mechanical bonus from this, would they still have to invoke a fate point?
Hmm.
They're not using the scenery unless they're getting a bonus from it.
That's
They're just narratively shooting a tank to blow the guy up next to him.
I guess if it pushes them past succeeding with style, they could use it as like a
Right. If they want to invoke it to succeed
Yeah.
with style,
you know what?
then they just
Do that. Just attack him and you know what? Do whichever one you want to do, and then yes, we can push it into that if it requires.
Okay,
Okay.
so we're gonna shoot.
Yeah.
So he's gonna roll to defend.
Oh,
I think-
hell
I
yeah,
think
dude.
they're going to succeed with style.
Baby.
Fucking got him.
We're gonna try this. Mira putting down fucking pro moves here.
Fucking like
Oh.
quick draw McGraw over here. Fucking sniper.
So you
elite.
do
No,
it. So
beat
you
him by
do it.
5. I think you killed him.
Just with the damage, let me see here. So that's 3 for both of those. And then a mild consequence is a +1, right?
Wait, what?
Man, let me look up what the damage threshold for each consequence slot is.
It's 2, 4, 6.
It's 2, 4, 6. So
Yeah. So a mild consequence will soak 2 points of damage. Well, actually, no. The mild consequence box.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so yes, he takes a mild consequence. I'm gonna say he's. Do you want him to
So what-
be?
He would take whatever. Basically, how the the damage works is that I believe how it works is that he would take his highest stress box, and if that's still not enough, whatever's left over would go to whatever the lowest consequence is that would cover it. So, like, if it's 5 damage and he has like a 3 stress box, then it would go to his 2 consequence. If he only has 1 or 2 stress boxes, then it would go to his 4 consequence.
Well,
Unless
no.
they're not like fully like.
Yeah, no. So it goes to his 4 consequence because he has 3 remaining.
What, stress boxes?
No. No, it would be his 1 stress box and his 2 stress box, right?
No, you can only mark off 1 stress box when you get hit. If it's
Okay, I thought you could use your stress boxes to fully absorb damage.
No, you can only ever mark off 1 stress box when you get hit. If you get hit by a really heavy attack like this, you automatically like start to take a consequence.
Okay, yeah. So it's.
Yeah, do these guys are these guys like high level NPCs that they would have up to consequences?
Oh, they have consequences. Actually, no. I'm gonna say you just blow them up.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the explosion happens and you hear a Wilhelm scream as it physically throws it through the air.
Nice.
And because you succeeded with style, I'm gonna say everybody turns toward that with like a what the.
Okay, so we've created the aspect on the bandits, shock and awe.
Right on.
I'm very happy.
And then I'll mark with a exclamation point next to it. That means we still have a free invoke of it.
Yes. Fucking pro move.
That was sick as shit.
Oh my god.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Mira's a fucking sharpshooter.
Woof.
At least we have one professional on our team.
Ha ha.
Wow.
I'm a
None
professional.
of us do jack shit.
Hey, I've been doing pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm a professional bartender.
fair enough. Well, I mean,
It.
You were.
not anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this.
Thank
You're
you.
Who wants to go next?
Well, it's gonna be the enemy's turn, but yeah, pick out who's gonna go at the start of the next round.
I think I was the person who's gone, like,
You were
least recently.
You were Kainor.
No, Kainor just went. Oh no! I got you confused because Kainor and Kazron both start with a K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's alright. There's also Cole, which is a C, but it's the same like vocal
but
stress.
Kanor went after. Wait, did he? No, I don't think he did. I think he went before me.
I have not gone yet.
You only went
neither
the
has
once to
Peter.
stealth thing, yeah,
Yeah, the
Right.
attack that you got was a reaction thing from.
because he rolled so bad. Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
that's next.
Okay.
Who's going for? Oh, Kainor. Got you.
Yeah, Kanor's gonna go
Great.
next.
The guy who was gonna go is now dead.
Yeah. So
Fuck that
this
guy.
guy.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just get rid of him.
You can right click on him.
Like this.
There you go.
3 is gonna attempt to shoot Daniel, so he's gonna shake himself off with like, "Ugh, the hell? Wait a minute. He goes, where the hell's my money? What the hell's the kid? Yeah. As he's gonna pull out a gun and attempt to shoot you.
All right.
All right. Oh well, he ties with me.
I think on an attack.
I'm pretty sure on an attack with a tie, like, because you're just trying to do shifts of damage at this point, I think a tie doesn't do anything, basically.
It says you don't cause any harm, but you gain a boost.
Do you really? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Actually, he wasn't looking at me because he's actually in shock and awe.
Are you invoking shock and awe?
Yeah. He ain't getting shit
Yes.
on.
For this?
Yes, Daniel. Yes, as a matter of fact, he was.
What a waste of a free invoke. Okay.
He didn't shoot me.
It prevents him from getting a free aspect on Daniel.
All right.
That's how you're supposed to use that. It cost him no resources.
Yeah, go for it.
Hell, goddamn, yeah. So yeah, it's back to now. It's Greg's turn.
Okay.
Kanor.
this guy has just fallen over, so he is at a disadvantage by my
That is correct.
estimation. Okay.
The
So-
falling over was narrative. I don't think that he actually got an aspect that he got knocked prone. I don't think. I think you just did a shift of damage to him.
Okay. Well, I'm going to pull out my gun and shoot him.
Yeah, that worked.
So he's gonna roll to defend.
Okay. He can try.
He can try.
It's gonna be a problem that we're killing fuckers.
Oh my fucking god!
So roll the attack.
Roll your shoot roll.
Is it shoot or fight?
Well, you said he was going to shoot him. So I assume shoot.
Shoot. I'm going to shoot him.
Okay, I was making sure.
Oh, okay, so you get a boost on him.
Yes, so you get a free aspect on him. I'm gonna say he's on the back foot. You know what? He in attempting to dodge this, no, I'm gonna say he hides behind a machine. So you've got him hunkered down.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, so I got him pinned. All right. Perfect.
Yeah, there you go. You got him pinned down.
Yeah, not like in a wrestling sense, but in like a firefight sense.
Pressing fire.
And then the next player to go will be Pitter after the enemy goes.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna say number one's going to attempt to hit Kazron with the butt of his gun.
Kazron has not moved himself onto the skiff.
No,
Kazron?
I did not move myself. Sorry.
Kazron, please roll to defend with whatever skill you deem appropriate.
What skill would be appropriate for defending against that?
Either fight, one of your force skills, I guess.
I'm not looking to use too much force, so let's go ahead and use fight.
Yo!
Wow.
Oh, baby.
Knock him off the skiff. Knock him off the skiff.
Well, no, because technically speaking, oh, you know what? Hang on. Let me see here.
He succeeded with style.
No. Yeah. There's an order of operations for this.
What if you succeed with style on a defend roll?
Yes, you gain a boost as you turn the tables momentarily, so you get a free aspect on him. If you want to try and just shove him off the thing,
I would love to do that.
great. Take a free fight attack on him, and I'll just roll it.
Oh, is this instead of a boost?
I'm gonna say the boost. I've been ruling it as either like the temporary aspect or just take a free hit or a free shot.
I like that. Yeah, either immediate consequence or like a prolonged like thing that we a secret mouse tool that will help us
boy.
later.
So that's a 6 versus a -1.
Oh my
Tell
God.
me how epic or anticlimactic you would like to make his 10-foot.
So he tried to hit me with the butt of his gun.
Yes.
I dip underneath it, and I just push him with all force straight in the gut over the railing.
Now, is it actually, you said you push him with the force, or like all force, like you kick him? This is very important.
Trying to decide how much I want to...
Well, you rolled with fight, not the force.
Right.
So, I'm assuming it's just as you dodge under it, like,
Yeah.
when he's behind you, you just throw your back leg and just back kick him in the stomach.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, as he just... you hear a crunch and a thud. He falls and instantly shatters his entire spine.
Nice.
Ah.
That's one down.
Uh,
That's two down.
Great. There's two left up here. Who's the next one going?
Can't get good prosthetics on this
It's
planet.
me.
That's Peter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do what you gotta do.
That's Peter.
You're in your robot. It doesn't cost you any movement or anything to get out of the robot. Your robot's bricked for the time being.
Okay. So for the sake of comedic effect, I open a side of it as if it is like a door, and just like walk out, close it behind me.
I was praying for ejector seat, but that works as well.
Uh, I might have one of those. If I don't, maybe in the future. And I wipe a bit of puke off my mouth.
Ah,
And I
It's
look
okay.
over
It's not mine.
Well, it's not the robots. And I look at the guy, and I'm just like, I think I'm kind of done with this. So you need to be
Hey, Sonic.
asleep now. And I'll try shooting him with a trank dart.
All right. That's a thing you have. Fuck it. He's gonna make a defense. Honestly, he's gonna go with. I think he's just gonna
Does
try
him
and.
being down do anything negative to him?
What's
in
up?
this? Does him being in that state of being pinned down do anything, or is that just narrative?
No.
I appreciate
Yeah,
you,
for
Sonic.
bonus. But you get to see what he rolled first. You don't have to.
Yes,
invoke
he
him.
rolled a
After
4
the rolls happen.
Okay, but the bonus would only give me a +2.
or a reroll.
Yeah, I'll do a reroll.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. Great. I will say this one, he's a little beefier than the
he's
others.
feisty.
He's a little beefier. He was sort of on mechanic / guard duty. You see the dart actually hits him in the neck, and he starts to get a little drowsy, and then shakes it off, and it's kind of rips it out of his neck, and just kind of like muscles his way through and shakes his head.
I narrow my eyes at him, and I pull out the wrench and hold it with
Oh,
2
no.
hands as the coming threat of what's next.
All right, I'm getting the wrench.
And it's a wrench half my size.
Great. So, you're sitting there, right? You're like, all right.
He's this one.
Precisely the same, yes.
He's that guy.
Probably dressed the same, too.
I was gonna say, because it's Star Wars, knowing what races we've already used, like what the tough guy races are.
Hang on. I need to.
Yeah, what does he do? So he pulls the dart out of his neck?
He pulls the door and saying, "Can't start it, go, Ram. You gonna pay for that one."
I give a little, not even very intimidating growl.
Oh, yeah, he's a Trandoshan, yeah.
Yeah, we already used Wookiee for big tough guy race, so.
I'm sure in the okay, the gif, the bravest warriors gif is kind of doing it for me. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Great. So as you're sitting there, right?
Mhm.
The battle has been going, all things considered. I think it's safe to say real well, guys. Honestly, give yourselves a round of applause.
Yay! Clap, clap, clap.
Uh,
Really like this, more than I thought I would.
I know.
I will say
Yeah.
that, while I am a little confused and getting used to the thinking out of
So
the box
confused.
aspect of this, but I
It-
really like it.
You pick up on it after
feel like-
a session or two.
it becomes much more intuitive as you get used to it.
Good job in guiding right now.
That is true, yes.
What do you say?
He said that you're doing a very good job at guiding us through how
thank
to
you.
use the mechanics.
Oh shucks.
Hmm.
You get what I mean when I said this is the tutorial mission, right?
Right.
Yes.
That's
now,
why I was wondering why you were trying to like debate on giving these guys consequences, because normally like in the rules it's like, yeah, if they're just mooks, like
no,
they take one or two
I was
stress
thinking,
and they're dead.
well, I was thinking about whether or not I wanted these guys to be a part of a recurrent threat later, and I was like,
Team
it's
Rocket.
a gang in the old west. I can just say there's more of them. I didn't name these fuckers.
Right?
Yeah, they don't even have names.
They don't have names. They're not real. They're not somebody's kid.
They might be, but they're not
Right.
anymore. No.
No, they're not. They disappear and reappear in the dev room under the map. I'm pulling a Westworld, baby.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
Great. As the battle is very quickly like tipping towards your favor, you hear a noise. And
Ruh-roh.
it kind of cuts through the industrial machinery and everything. And the best way I can describe it is it sounds like if you've ever like had a trash bag full of broken glass, that sort of tinny noise, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then sort of below that, you hear a
We hear nothing.
We hear nothing.
it's
been
a
telling you this
growling.
whole time.
I
Your
don't know how to
microphone-
fix it.
I will help you.
It's that tinny crystalline noise of like glass moving over itself, and then a low growling noise with like a clicking sort of over it. And you look up on the hill and you see this.
Whoa.
What is this?
Oh, that's not good.
Now
that-
those of you that have studied the ecology of this planet or attended the informational seminar on how not to die that Kazaron so ignorantly ignored upon arriving on the planet
Yes.
would know that this is called a chryslion. It's about the size of a mountain lion. Actually a little bit bigger than a mountain lion, but you see that its entire body, the actual flesh of it has a stony, almost metallic sheen to it, and then a crystal carapace growing from its back as it's stalking along the side of the hill. Anyone share his optimism?
I mean, it's probably fine.
Actually, I have an idea. I don't know if it will work in this instance, but I think that's my idea.
You want to share with the class? Because
In the case of this, I would kind of like to invoke helpful to a fault, saying that I know that guy, or at least one of them, and then I've found one injured before and helped it.
they are not sentient. You can't know one of them, unfortunately.
Oh, well, I tried.
Yeah,
How many
I
of them are
apologize.
there?
That aspect is really meant to be used with like you've done someone a mechanical favor.
Mhm.
Even if it was a wounded animal, these things are aggressive like alpha predators.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm no longer as optimistic.
As a
Listen to like, fucking what's his name? Not Joe Rogan, the other Andrew Tate. There we go. They're an aggressive alpha predator.
there, that's a sigma predator to you. And the term you're looking for is Romanian prison bitch.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Because he's currently in a Romanian prison.
Okay.
Andrew Tate, go fuck yourselves. Don't feel bad for that. Anyway, but yeah, you look and you see 3 of them kind of stalking around the perimeter, closing in.
Ooh.
Great. It is going to be number 3's turn, as in the bandit. I think these guys live in the wilds. Like they camp fairly often. I think he's gonna know the best approach here. I think he's gonna just try and book it. I don't think he's gonna attempt to like fight these things. I think he's gonna try and run. Shar, are you stopping him?
No, we have bigger problems now.
Great. He's gonna try and move past you. You know what? Cole, are you gonna try and stop him?
No.
Great. I'm gonna say he's effectively being removed from combat.
Okay.
Like he's just running away. He's leaving. It's
Keep
back to
track
you.
and make sure that he's not going where I stashed this girl.
He runs right past her and doesn't even notice. Motherfucker, there are like fuck the bound. Like no, I'm leaving. You win. Like you win. This is quite literally more than I bargained for. What do you want to do on your guys' turn?
Whose turn is it?
I think.
Oh, there's 3 of these fucking.
I think you're the only one who hasn't gone in this rotation.
Yeah, I only have taken a single turn. Let me think here. What are my skills? Let's see. What zone are they in currently? Are they on the outside or like
They
the
are
top?
2 of them are on the outskirts. One oh no, hang on, let me check the handy dandy diagram.
Like if they came from like
2 of them are
away.
2 of them are outside the pit, one of them is inside the pit.
Okay, so that one like double moved to get into the pit, I guess. I don't know.
He looks to be the leader, so he was actually moving a little bit closer. The others are hanging back a bit to let him advise.
Okay, cool.
It looks like that one's like a little bit bigger and a little bit more aggressive.
Which one is this?
That is
Two,
Chris.
3, or 4?
That is Chris Lyon number 2.
Okay, I don't know where number 1 is, and I'm kind of scared to ask. I am going to.
Number 1 is in hell because I fucked up when I was putting them on the combat tracker, and I accidentally deleted one.
Okay, I'm gonna try to leap down into the pit.
Don't. It's like number 1 is currently in the dev zone. Okay, so you're leaping down into the pit.
Yeah, should I roll athletics or physique or
to not break your legs?
Yeah.
Physique. And it's a 10-foot drop.
Or
That's
to stick a landing?
It's not sticking a landing. It's a
Well, I'm trying to
do athletics because it is a slope on the bottom, so it's athletics to tuck and roll. It's physique if you want to just boom, superhero landing.
No, I'm trying to like tuck and roll.
Okay. You can also use the force to slow yourself.
Oh my fucking god.
I was gonna say it's.
I'm gonna use the force and spend a fate point in
Did
the
you
fact
ever use your free environmental invoke? I guess it's for rocky terrain, so I don't know how you'd invoke that.
Can I invoke the fact that there's large equipment to land on nearby? To hop from the large equipment to the ground?
You know what? Sure. I will say you can invoke. You can use your free invoke on that. Let me just think real quick. Should I make it is it a +2 or a +1?
What a +2 or +1?
The difficulty for you to do this.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it's moving through like 2 thingies.
It's kind of.
Yeah, 2 would be. Yeah, it's a 10-foot jump. I think a 2.
Yeah, 2's fine.
Or a 1 if I have to tie it.
Yeah, do a 1.
Okay.
It's difficult, it's tricky, not too hard.
Okay. So I tie with it.
Take a minor consequence.
Yeah, or a minor Yeah.
a small but rectifiable bad thing happens.
Right.
I'm gonna say the one that's in the pit gets, or you know what? I'm gonna say the two that are on the outside of the pit get spooked by the sudden movement and make their way inside the pit. They're not gonna move to attack yet, but they are closer.
I was gonna say that I fall like a bit too close to the lion that I wanted to get. That puts me like within pouncing range.
I'm down with that.
Okay, yeah. So I'm accidentally a little too close to this thing.
Great.
as
Just
I leap in.
looks up. Hello there.
I would like to roll. I would like to reach out through the force and attempt to calm this thing down.
Great. It's gonna roll will.
Yeah.
It does not have a fantastic will because it is an animal.
Okay. All right.
So you're attempting to calm this thing down. So just putting your hand out to it and just trying to like soothe its mind.
Yeah, I reach my hand out and I reach out through the force and I close my eyes. And
you feel
I go easy.
fear. This is it. This is its watering hole, basically.
Mm.
And it's scared because there's been a lot of loud noises and explosions.
No worries,
And
boss.
it
Muffin.
wants to get rid of
Appreciate
whatever's
you
making
coming in
those
now.
noises.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can communicate to this thing that we are going to leave.
So just to catch you up a little bit, we rescued a farmer's daughter.
Great. I'll say it's common.
Bad guy.
I'm gonna say it's calm enough.
Floating platform.
It's not. It adopts a posture of like. It's not gonna leave. It's not gonna leave, but it's not about to maul you to death.
Right.
Hoping to
so
escape.
You can like, if
creatures.
you want to get up and back away from this one in particular, you're safe to do so.
Nice.
It's now looking at you more curious than anything else. Like it wants. It's waiting to see what you do.
Okay. Do I get anything extra for succeeding with style?
I've never actually played Warhammer.
I'll say that.
Anything.
How about
but it has
the
always
other
sounded
two?
Interesting.
The other two are because this one I said is the alpha of the pack. They're kind of looking at it for guidance. So
yeah,
you get a.
We're just trying to escape some beasts right now. They're these things.
Oh no!
I should just open that.
I'm trying to think of like.
So those are what we're.
Do you have any suggestions
trying
of like,
not
what
to
you
kill?
would get as a boon?
We're trying not to actually fight them.
Do they have any knowledge of the planet that they might impart upon me that they've seen? If in your lore, if you have anything like coming up that you can hint at?
They don't live on this part of the plane.
Okay.
Fair enough. I have the same problem with Assassin's Creed right now.
And
like I'm doing all the side
bad
quests.
and very angry scared them away, and they had to migrate.
I know that's what I do, but like when I'm outnumbered by these creatures
it's not that they're not
kill me,
native here. It's
I value my life over killing things.
Running away from something
right.
Angry.
Not trying to die.
You just get a profound.
Not disappointed if I do.
You sense a malicious
not
intent,
trying
like something wanted to hurt these things.
Interesting.
Like it's not like they were running away from an explosion, fire.
no, he's hunting
miners or something. Yeah.
They're running away from something angry and malevolent, scared them away, and they are trying to get as far away as possible. And you're the first thing they've seen, small enough that they can attack, and they feel insecure, and they need to assert themselves on something weaker than them to feel masculine.
Okay.
Interesting.
Oh my god.
He strikes again.
So I reach out to the force, and I calm the lead one down. And hopefully that'll at least slightly influence.
Like I said, you see his posture kind of like he's not totally chilled out, but he's looking at you like the next thing that you do is gonna like you have the upper hand now. You
Okay.
get to dictate the flow of this.
See, I open my eyes back up and I kind of half turn to everybody else while still maintaining like kind of like facing this thing, and I say, I think it's time to go.
Agreed.
I couldn't agree more.
Hey.
Great. Great. Number 2 is gonna go because it's his turn.
Yeah, is he the last one? Oh my god, the other guys are dead.
Y'all are all fucking crazy. I said, y'all are fucking crazy. Well, I'll be damned if I'm. He said, I'll be damned if I'm going down. He said, I'm going down, running away like a coward, only to get a crystalline fang in my back. As he's gonna turn and try and shoot the one next to him.
We've established that he's a Trandoshan. You have to like roleplay him with a lizardy accent.
Oh god, what is a lizardy accent?
You got to do a lot of hissing and like this.
Are you nuts?
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. There you go.
I'll tell you what. I said, my daddy didn't raise no coward. I say, and I'll be touched in the head if he says if I go down running away with y'all like a bunch of pussies and get a crystalline fang in my back. And then he goes to shoot the other one.
He's going to shoot one of the monsters?
Yeah, because he's basically, you're like, no, don't worry. It's okay. These apex predators, like, hey,
Yeah.
we should just leave. And he's like, no, fuck that. I have a gun. I'm just going to kill them and sell them as trophies. What the fuck?
Okay.
Good
Good luck with that, bud.
Mm-hmm. So that's his shoot. Let's roll this thing's fight. It's got a
That
it's
is yet
pretty
to
good
be
at
seen,
fighting.
but
It's
he
an
could
apex
very
predator.
possibly. He is very good at narration. The DM.
Ooh.
Oh, Caitlin just called me.
Great. It fires a shot at it as the crystalline effortlessly like
The
jukes
Grey
out of the
Baron.
way of the blasters, but rears back, and with that combination of like a guttural roar and like the sound of clinking glass from its carapace.
Ooh.
What?
I said that sounds magnificent.
Oh, it's a beautiful creature if it weren't about to eat your asshole from the inside.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's about to eat this guy's asshole because he shot at the thing.
Yeah, so it like I said, it roars out. And on its turn, it is down in an aggressive posture. You see Crystalline 3 also have a look of like, oh, I gotta back my boy up here.
Just
The
to
one in
let you
front
know
of Ben,
about something,
Crystalline
if you
2,
join my Discord, you
backs
get
away from
updates
you a
on when
little
I'm
bit, and it looks more
going live with what I
like
have a schedule up there.
it's giving you the animal equivalent of the shifty eye.
I
That's
try
always
to
an option.
like force telepathy that
If you wanna
that guy's not with us.
See these
We don't claim him.
matches
We don't.
specifically.
We don't claim. As a matter of fact, if you want to eat that,
Right.
that would
You
solve
want
like
that.
that would solve 2 problems for us.
Yep.
So anyway, it is now the Chrysalion's turn. Back to the top of the round.
Okay, I need to go get Caitlin from work, so I'll be back in a little bit.
Okay.
I actually need to be getting to bed.
I was gonna say, do you
Yeah.
want to just call it here on the cliffhanger?
Yeah,
Yes.
it is already
Sure.
39.
I gotcha. Okay.
Someone keep track of who has gone in this interaction, though. Like, are we back at the top of a round?
Yeah, it's back at the top now.
Yeah, I was the last one to go.
Oh, perfect.
So, yeah.
So yeah, that works out.
I mean, there's not really like a round and initiative in.
No,
It's
but
just a-
around,
you should-
like everybody has
everybody
gone.
gets to go.
Yes, correct.
Okay. So we'll see what happens next time.
Next time.
On Star Wars Ball Z.
Alright, goodbye, guys.
Good night,
Right.
everybody.
Good night,
Good night.
everybody. It was fun. It was real. It was real fun.
Yeah.
And
David, how do you feel about Fate?
I like it.
actually, I'm. I'm gonna have a love-hate relationship with this thing because I like structure, and there doesn't seem to be any structure.
Actually, there is quite a bit, like interacting with the mechanics and like how the aspects like work. There is actually quite a bit of structure. It's just that the narrative dictates the structure. Like that's what you got to get used to.
It's a reverse where in like 5e the rules are dictating the narrative versus in this the narrative is what's dictating the rules.
Right,
I feel
right.
like done D&D Theater of the Mind before, that makes this transition a little easier because it's not like imaginative. But
Yeah.
David's never done that. He's always played with like
On the grid.
I
on
get you.
grid.
I think a couple more combats you'll definitely